This is the Mintion Beagle. It's a clever little plug and play camera that you can connect to your 3D printer so that you can monitor your prints via the Beagleprint app on your phone or iPad or laptop, and you can also create time-lapse videos of your prints very easily. Comes very neatly packaged with several leads to connect it. Really good instructions. And there's the little camera with its little doggy face, hence the name Beagle. Very easy to set up. Comes with a 32GB micro SD card, which I really like that's included. And very easy instructions. You just scan the QR code, and that takes you to the Beagleprint app. And then I'm testing it, so you can see you can use it as sort of a Wi-Fi cam if you want on its own. Doesn't have to be connected to your 3D printer. And there it is with it connected to the printer. You can see the print bed there on my Ender-3 S1 Pro from Creality. You can move the print head remotely from your phone using the app. And here's a design of mine. This is my 3D articulated goldfish or carp that I designed on Shaper 3D and Nomad. And we're going to use this as a test print. Anyway, I've downloaded the G-code file onto the app, and then you hit print. What I actually did was put the IP address of the camera into my browser of my MacBook so that I could actually control it from my MacBook. I found this a bit easier than using the phone. I used the phone for monitoring the prints, but I actually controlled it from my MacBook. So I've chosen my pre-sliced file, and then you upload it to the camera and hit go, and here it is. I'll sped this up a little bit. Well, it's starting to print. So I'm just going out to my very cluttered workshop. You can see the little beagle there sat on some wood to get the correct angle. And I'm using an LED strip light in my print enclosure just so we get some good lighting. It's all going very well. Just checking that those first layers are going down. And then we're back inside, and as you can see I can monitor the print very nicely from my MacBook. This was very useful. I did actually stop one of the prints I was doing because I could see I'd got the Z offset wrong at the start of one of my prints. And here I am just checking it on my phone via the app as the print progresses. Here's the finished print, which lifted off the bed very easily, as it always does on this printer. There it is. Just needs that rear support cutting off. And here's the time lapse that the BeagleCam automatically records. It does really increase the pleasure you get from 3D printing when you can view these time lapses. It just adds another dimension, and it's brilliant for my YouTube stuff. So there's the goldfish. I then went on to my Centibug, another articulated model that I designed in Shaper 3D. And there it is in Cura Slicer, because you have to slice the models first. So here it is slicing. Just takes a bit of time to do that. Save it to the disk, and then once it's saved to the disk you can find it and upload it to the camera. The camera then changes the G-code slightly so that it can move the print head out of the way while it takes the still shots to create the time lapse. And then here it is, just uploading it, ready to print. Once the file is loaded, it will appear in the 3D printable file list. So if you just click on the tab, printable file list, and then you'll see the Centibug file there, and you just hit the little print icon, and then it should start printing. So we can actually watch it start. You can see it just paused briefly there to do the first shot. This is slightly speeded up, but I can watch that first layer go down from indoors without having to be out in the workshop. Well, it's a very, very clever bit of kit. Just going out to check on it anyway. Watching the machine beaver away, doing my little print. You can see all the individual segments appearing there on the build plate. And there's the finished print. So we'll just flex the build plate, and there it is. Comes straight off. I really like these build plates, but all fully articulated straight from the print. It's one of my favourite models, this one. It's really quite satisfying the way it moves. And then we can have a look at the time lapse. Ever since I've started 3D printing, there are two things I've really wished for. Is a way of monitoring my prints remotely, because they take hours and I want to keep an eye on them. And the other is a way of doing good quality time-lapse videos of the 3D prints, an easy way of doing it. And this little Beagle cam from Mintion has solved both of those needs instantly and easily. It's a really nice plug and play solution. I was really pleased to get this through the post. It's just perfect. I can't be doing with fiddling about with too many bits of hardware and messing about with setting up Octoprint, Raspberry Pi and code, computer code and things like that. I'm a maker. I want to get on and make things and design things. And with this, it just made it easy. Bargain as well. A fraction of the price of buying a Raspberry Pi and some of the other solutions. 60 GB pounds at the moment for one of these, and it comes with a 32GB memory card, which is good for a camera. But yeah, I can't recommend it enough. Here's a couple of the models which featured in the video. It's my goldfish or carp articulated. Here it is. But that was designed on Shaper 3D, and these little barbels and lips were added on Nomad Sculpt. And the other articulated model I printed in the video was my Centibug or centipede, which I'm really pleased with. This articulates really nicely. And this was all designed on Shaper 3D. But both of these models, if you want to have a go at printing them yourselves, are available on Creality Cloud, and I'll leave some links in the description. Anyway, I've got lots more videos coming up. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please like, share and subscribe. I've got more making videos and more tech reviews coming up. So I'll be back soon. Many thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out the links in the video description. There'll be links to the camera and to these 3D models if you want to have a go at printing them yourself.
More rubbish coming soon.